Welcome everybody, we're playing some Sonic Mania because I'm rapidly losing my voice and this is just easy to play when you're sick.
This is the first recording of 2024 after God has dealt Gus 3 hands of fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
We won't get into details, but one of them was a windstorm.
Speaking of God dealing us the hand of fuck you, do we want to talk about the big elephant in the room?
I suppose we could.
The Game Grumps are copying our content.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, whoa, stealing from little YouTubers. That's fucked up.
Yeah, they fucking played Freddy Fish 3 like the same time we did.
And they did Pajama Sam too.
Did they really? I didn't even see that one.
I think they did a while ago, but anyway, we're playing the game that if you like it, odds are you might have the Neurospice. Oh god, it's Dio. Oh my god, what the fuck?
What is Neurospice?
It's the content-friendly way of saying someone has cable, Gus, if you catch my drift.
Gotcha.
It's the way that doesn't get flagged by bots. So what's new with you, Gus? I literally haven't talked with you in over a month and a half.
Realistically, not a lot.
I'm working and doing that shit. Been playing a lot of Tarkov lately.
I just finished Tears of the Kingdom finally.
Nice.
I haven't completed it yet, but I finished the main story.
I'm trying to think else was in the I got dumped. That was fun. Not gonna talk about too much, but I'm doing fine. But it was just like, I was sick. I had a week off around Christmas. I was sick the entire fucking time.
Oh no.
What else? So Baja Blast is back in stock in stores. Fun fact, Northern Folk Lodge, big Baja Blast stands.
Very big.
You better catch the UFO. Magic the Gathering is being cringe again. I don't even want to talk about details. It's just, if you know, you know. It's almost like Hasbro really wants to see how quickly they can like bankrupt the like property rights of Magic, make it so nobody even wants it anymore.
Well,
it's
Dungeons
really
and
honestly
Dragons
fun that they're speedrunning it. Well, Dungeons and Dragons has been going downhill for like 15 years now, let's be honest. Ever since they became a WotC product. I get why they don't want to do 6th edition. I suppose I get it. One, they can milk stuff more. 2, you're not going to have all the people who play in the like sanctioned WotC leagues being like, I got the new player handbook. That's a different, like, completely different version of Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, why'd I buy this one then? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
But also, it's been a while, and I'm going to be honest, 5e is not even that great. People love it. I don't care for it.
I enjoy it, but
it's not my least favorite. That's 4th edition, and will always be 4th edition.
It's definitely way better than 4.
Because it's like 4th edition, they want everything to feel triumphant. You are the main character. You are him. In 5th edition, it's like everybody's a demigod, and I really don't. Well, 5th edition, yeah.
I think the thing 5th edition has going for it right now is it's easily accessible.
I suppose, but it's also like, I don't like those kind of games where it's like, oh cool, your character's gonna feel and kind of act like a demigod even if they're like a level 5. In role-playing games, especially fantasy tabletops, you need to have a sense of mortality. I mean, yeah, you can like DM however you want, you can be like a dick or make things more lethal, but like the rules don't favor that way of playing, which I think they should. I think if you go in a bad situation, the automatic choice shouldn't be, well, we'll just fight, we'll be fine. I have inspiration points, or I have enough spell slots, we'll be fine. But it should be like, shit, what can I do to not die?
Yeah.
There's like 20 kobolds. I need to like Gus, can you edit in the thing from Halo Reach where it just says objective survive? It needs to be that. I don't know if you know.
No, I like the accessibility. I like that, like, I can just go to a store and buy 5 ebooks. But realistically, if I just had the resources, I would go out and just buy like advanced Dungeons and Dragons shit.
I mean, I have it if you want it, Gus. I bought the books.
Did you really?
Yeah, my mom used to play. My mom played back when it came out, and she kept all her books. That was actually one thing she saved when she had like a house fire. And she gave them to me, so I have like, it's really cool. I have the Dungeons and Dragons books my mom played with when she was like a teenager and like in her early 20s.
That's actually super cool.
And one of them even has like, you can see like where the char was from where the fire was. And plus, when the other Jeremy, member of the lodge, good boy extraordinaire, him and I used to play D&D all the time. And back when we played it, when we were kids and like teenagers, nobody wanted AD&D in 2nd edition books. They only wanted 3.5.
Right.
Or 4th edition. So they were super cheap. You could get them at garage sales. So we'd get like, cool, like here's the Oriental Adventures book. We paid like $15 for it at like a garage sale.
Even when I was in college, everybody just wanted the 3. You were either playing 3.5 or you were playing Pathfinder.
Yeah, or you played 4 and you had no friends to play with you.
Right. You played 4 and nobody wanted to play with you and you were the smelly kid. I
played Delta Green for a hot minute with friend of the lodge, Nick, and his girl and a bunch of other people. And that game's really fun. I wish they can get picked up more. The only reason it will never get big is because it is extremely fucked up. We literally had a player in our group who had to take a step back and not play for a while because it was traumatizing him a little bit. Because it's based with the Call of Cthulhu system. Very, it's close. It's not quite there. It's close though. And it's just fucked up stuff. Like at one point we're like, oh cool, we found like the corpse of a kid, and it was like mangled, like a ghoul was eating it, and that's terrible. But if you're doing Lovecraftian horror or like the unexplained like eldritch being thing, it has to be messed up, or there's no point. If it was a D&D thing, it would either not be remotely messed up, or it would be like, oh, it was just like someone just cast illusion, it's fine. You have to have consequence to your role-playing games. Even Mouse Guard, which is an adorable game I love, never got to play it, where you literally play as little mice in like a fantasy world adventuring. There's mortality. The book straight up says like, hey, if you run into a snake, you're gonna die. They're like, if you can manage to kill a snake, you'll be regarded as like the man, the myth, the legend, essentially. But otherwise, they will kill you. I don't know, it's a hard balance between making something accessible, something that's interesting to play, but also your characters feel more than just like you put a name on a random RPG character in like Divinity, where it's just like, cool, this is my character, but it's not really mine. I just put a name on this. I'm just kind of walking around doing whatever. And before the lodge makes its own custom D&D 5e campaign.
I mean, I was working on it for a while.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned for the next Christmas special, boys and girls. Also, Gus, I have to tell you something, man.
But I suck at Sonic.
No, you're doing better than me, man. But you and I, Gus, we gotta do our little road trip we've been talking about.
The road trip we've been talking about for like 2 years.
That we can't do one of the stops anymore because it's shut down.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Baracho Taco. You may be dead, but you're not dead from my hearts. I have 7 hearts, by the way, if you didn't know.
I was gonna ask.
It's 1 for each of my toenails. So, were you a Sonic kid growing up, Gus?
I wasn't really a Sonic kid. I was a Nintendo boy through and through, and you were either in one camp. You had Nintendo or you had Sega. I had Nintendo.
Or if you had a Commodore 64, you just didn't have lunch money.
Yeah.
That was like the dweeb
I had a
console,
cousin
right?
that had Sonic 1, 2, and 3 on the Sega Genesis growing up that I would play from now and again. And I will say that I bought the Sonic collection on Switch because I had like nostalgia for some of those games from that time in my life. But I was never a big like diehard Sonic kid, you know?
I mean, that's fair. My introduction with Sonic was I used to go to like these like fairs all across the state, and one of the older dudes that was there, for some reason he had a Game Gear. I think he bought it for like his nephew or something, and he would just be like, "Hey man, I charge it up. You want to play with it? Like while you're like waiting for like your mom to finish up, or like while you're just like sitting here bored." And I'll be like, "Yeah." So I was playing fucking Sonic on the Game Gear, and that was at that point. That was when like the Game Boy Advance SP wasn't really new anymore, but it was still the handheld to get. I was about to say, I think you died there, bud.
Yep. You know, I've never even like touched a Game Gear.
You don't have to. They're pretty unyieldy. It was only I only liked it so much because I had big gorilla fucking hands. Oh, since our small holiday / Gus getting bent over in a reamed hiatus, I've gotten a new computer, so if we ever have footage of me recording, it'll actually look decent now. And not be on the lowest graphics settings for the game. Gus, when are we gonna start streaming Final Fantasy again? We'll talk about Butterfinger. Oh my god. They did it again, by the way. Fuck what I was gonna say. They did the Butterfinger thing again.
Did they really?
Yes. There is currently a Final Fantasy thing going on right now for fucking Butterfinger. Here, I'm gonna pull it up.
I was gonna say, can you look it up so we can talk about it? Because I haven't seen this yet. Oh, fuck.
I saw it and I got mad and I thought of you, babe. Butterfinger celebrates Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launch with unique in-game bonuses. As a part of the collaboration, players can receive a unique in-game content for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth by donating to Extra Life's Game Day event. Okay. Let's see. It was in November. And then, so if you donate, you'll get a Shinra Bangle Mach 2. And then, it's from Team Butterfinger. They did it again.
Love it.
Ooh, go to gamewithbutterfinger.com. All right. Gus, I'm on a Butterfinger rabbit hole again. Does this bring you back?
Oh, it brings me way back. Oh, shit.
Oh, if you enter your email address, you can win the Ultimate Gaming Bundle and $500. You get a massive fucking 4K TV, a HyperCloud re-gaming headset, and the game. You don't even get something to play it on.
I got a game over and it defaulted me to a previous save that I have on. This is not where I want to be. This is much later in the game. I've not played this in God knows how many years.
I forgot Sega did Final Fantasy 14 online stuff with Butterfinger.
Yeah, they did.
You could get a fucking mount that was chocolate.
Yep. I was going to get it, and then I couldn't find Butterfingers anywhere. Which is funny, because that was the same problem I was having with the Final Fantasy VII the first time.
I'm sure people are buying them all, getting the codes, and selling the codes on eBay.
But you don't even get a fucking code, really. Well, maybe you do. By the time
you do. You send the receipt, and then they email you a code. Some poor fucking intern emails you a code. Oh, our diehard wrestling fans of the Lodge, all of the characters from our Lodge cinematic universe did make the transfer over to my new computer. So we can have another wrestling event. Has it even come out yet?
Nope.
Oh,
it was actually on the docket for things I was going to edit today if you couldn't record.
Well, look forward to that, friends. Or by the time this comes out, hey, it's out.
Yeah, probably.
Or not. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Realistically, it'll probably be out by the time you see this one.
We don't really have a strict release schedule anyway.
No. I've still got a decent backlog of shit.
We have the pack opening show, wrestling, some more Pokemon.
Pack opening show might not be out by the time you see this, but maybe. It's almost done. It's just it's a long process to edit those.
It's the boring process now.
Yeah, it really is.
Did we ever upload the that one horror game that I just randomly bought you when we played?
I don't remember this.
Fucking, what is it?
You bought me a random horror game?
It was a while ago, man. I'm going to your fucking Steam profile. Boom, 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 boom. Also, this game looks really pretty, by the way.
Sonic Mania?
Yeah. Oh, I have no mouth and I must scream. That game.
Oh, no, that's actually almost done editing.
That game was weird. I liked it, though.
I liked it. That's not one we play while I'm sick, though. That one's gonna take some brain power from me, and
that's brain power and me pulling up a guide.
Yeah, and right now I'm not getting enough oxygen to the head. I mean, I'm playing fucking Sonic Mania right now.
Listen, I don't want to confront you like this, but you said some pretty rude things about Amy Rose. And Gus, I know that she is the perfect material for your nefarious purposes, but Gus, she wields a hammer like a cartoon character. It's weird. Alright, Gus, were you more of an Amy Rose or Rouge the Bat fan?
Oh, Amy Rose all the way.
You don't like the bat with fat titties?
Nah. And my only like experience with those characters too was like the cartoon show.
That's fair.
Like, is Rouge the Bat even in any games?
Yeah. She's in a good amount. Oh, that just makes me randomly think of this. Gus, in fantasy settings, why do lizard people have tits?
Because she lifts her tail.
Well, no, like, why would they have breasts if they don't produce milk? Because reptiles don't produce milk.
I don't know. So they can call you a milk drinker?
You know what? You know what? I like that answer.
I played Skyrim a lot. Never finished it.
You've never finished Skyrim, really?
Nope, I've never finished Skyrim. I've gotten like right up to the end and just not done it.
Well, that's something we can record. We can just do this fucking Skyrim run.
I have hundreds of hours in Skyrim.
Do you really? You
among
never fucking finished it?
Multiple consoles, and I've never finished it.
Gus, come on, man. You never thought once like, oh, let me go finish the game real quick.
I had a playthrough at one point where I was going to force myself to just do like the only goal was do the main game and finish the game in upgraded versions of the armor that the Dovahkiin has on the like all the promotional artwork. And I still didn't fucking do it.
Come on, man. Gus, I'm not disappointed.
Mad.
No. I'm remembering who I'm talking to. You're not like Willy Wonka, but I know there's just games you'll play a lot and never finish, because I do the same thing.
Yep.
I can't think of any that I've done it with remotely recently, but I do get the sentiment.
Yeah, I'm bad about that with a lot of games, especially RPGs for whatever. I love RPGs, but like the amount I talk about Final Fantasy, ask me how many of them I've completed.
I'm gonna guess 2 of them.
4 of them.
Hey, that's double what I said.
1, 3, 4, 9.
But
I can tell you, what's that?
You've never finished Final Fantasy 2?
Nope. I can tell you I've gotten right up to the end boss though.
Look, to be fair, if you didn't grind the right amount, you can't really do it, so that's fair.
Yeah, I was in college and I was playing that one heavily, and I got right up to the end boss and discovered that I had not grinded enough, and I stopped.
Listen, I'm still amazed we beat Final Fantasy 1 with the next to no grinding we did.
Right?
You're like, we're not gonna beat it. I'm like, let's just try.
I mean, and we did it first try, and I've actually done that since then too. Like, I've recently, just over this past summer, finished that game again.
Like a comfort game for you?
It's become a comfort game, which is kind of weird for me, because the only comfort game I've ever really had before was the original Zelda.
That's a good game. What about Zelda 2?
No. I can feel my blood pressure raise when I see that starting map.
Gus, I know your biggest bone to pick with me is definitely that for some reason I always like the shittiest editions of game series.
I want you to play Metroid 2, just for the lulz. Not the one we played on my channel. No, the original one for the GB.
Alright.
And honestly, we don't even have that much of an excuse, because I'm pretty sure it's on the Nintendo Switch Online thing now.
I remember one time you were grumpy and you're like, Jeremy, why do you like all the shitty games in popular game series? you called me out. I still haven't forgotten. I'm like, I really do, don't I?
Well,
Except
it's
for
like
Pokemon. I like Emerald and Leaf Green and Fire at the best, which that's a popular opinion. It's a very popular opinion.
Yeah, that's not a hot take. But no, it's like everybody talks about how like, oh, Nintendo got experimental when they made sequels to popular games on the NES. And I'm looking at the list of them and I'm like, yeah, these were weird games. They're also Jeremy's favorites in these series.
I like Zelda 2 just because of how like janky it is. I like Final Fantasy 2 because that was like the first one I really played.
That makes sense.
I got it for the fucking iPod Touch. I got that part.
Oh.
That was like the first time I completed it.
Well, I was gonna say, are you a fan of the Saga games?
Never played them.
Because those are like built on the concept of Final Fantasy 2.
So on my iPod Touch, I never finished Final Fantasy. I did the same thing you did, where it's like, oh, I'm at the end, but I have to go grind. But I have beaten it like I think twice. But sometimes I'll run around and just kill shit for fun. Red Alert 3 on the iPod Touch, goated game. But Command and Conquer is also just really good, so.
Well, so you know what Bravely Default is, right?
Part of it. I haven't really played it at all, though.
So it's an RPG game that is based on the concept that, like the job system that Final Fantasy 3 and 5 used.
Okay.
And Saga is like the same idea, but it's based on the systems that Final Fantasy 2 used.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check them out.
It's basically their way of making sequels to their Final Fantasy games that aren't mainline Final Fantasy games.
You know what, Gus? You have my interest. Also, have you beaten the Indigo Disc?
No, I just beat like the first Elite Four member the other day.
I haven't done really anything on Indigo Disc. I beat the other one and got the Pokédex done.
I finished the Pokédex for the Teal Mask. That's why I haven't done a whole lot with Teal Mask, or Indigo Disc rather, because I've been trying to complete the Pokédex in it.
Shout out to a member of the channel, Brian. Go fuck yourself.
What do you do this time?
This fucking asshole shiny luck. It pisses me off. I've been looking for a shiny, and I've never gotten one on a Switch game. I've only realistically only gotten a handful ever. And I'll get the shiny. I have the shiny charm. I'll do the fucking thing with the sandwich, and I'll do it so it's like raids, and I'll get jack shit, and he'll just be walking around. It's like, hey, I found one. The other day, he was just walking around. He found 2 shiny Pokemon in 3 minutes with just a shiny charm.
Wow.
And it's always specifically when I'm like watching him stream it through Discord or we're like chit-chatting. Every fucking time. And it's not just like on his copy of Violet, which was like his main copy. He decided to beat Scarlet too, you know, get some exclusives, get like another game going.
Yeah.
It's on there too. It's just him. He's built different.
No, the only main story Pokédex Pokemon I'm missing is the Violet Legendary.
Oh, I can trade the two before we dip today if you want.
Yeah, we should do that because I want to finish that.
Yeah, I can grab my Switch out and do that. Send you the boy. So you can actually finish your Pokédex. Oh, is that you can't even finish now because it's Indigo Disc is out.
Yeah, but it at least gives me the completion for that one.
You do get the shiny charm though.
Yeah. Did I tell you my right? Did I tell you my shiny woes from over the summer?
No, go ahead.
So I was in that forest that has like all the the Bisharps in Scarlet and Violet. Shiny Bisharp right in front of me. Blue boy. Catch this motherfucker. Walk around that forest a little bit. Frame rate's dropping pretty bad in that forest because, you know, it does that. Game fucking crashed on me. I wanted to cry.
No.
That's such a good
shiny too.
It is. He's super cool looking.
Oh god, dude, I would have shit my pants out of anger. Also, can we talk about how the best horror game video we've had so far was "Don't Shit Your Pants"? I love that. Dude, I was so happy you didn't know anything about that game. It made it so much better. Have you made Queen Sarah play it yet?
No.
You need to.
I think I made her watch that video though. Maybe I'll have to.
Number one super fan
I'll have to
Queen
test
Sarah.
the waters on that one.
Hey, Gus, do you need a son?
What do you mean?
You can adopt me if you want.
Yeah.
That way we can say we're a father-son duo on YouTube and get some more clout.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine? That would make some of our experience together.
I adopted my best friend for clout. Here's our story.
Here's our story. We can't talk about half the things we did when we worked together because it'd be really weird for a dad and the kid to do that. I mean, we time traveled together, Gus.
Yeah, we did.
We discovered wormhole technology. Do you ever think about that night, Gus? And you're just like, what the fuck happened?
What the fuck happened?
We've talked about that story on here before.
I think so.
You know what's really impressive?
That they turned Puyo into a boss battle.
Well, that too. I actually like that. But the fact that Eggman's knees haven't fucking shattered. Homie got toothpick legs. Eggman, do you not understand how Puyo Puyo works?
Probably not.
I don't think you gotta make any matches, Gus, I'm gonna be honest.
Probably not.
I don't like how they're getting like shit out of tubes. Oh, here it comes, Gus. That's a stall tack. Yeah, it's a stall tack up there. Fucking stupid. Oh. He's clutching. No. Look how he died as I said that. Happy Feet Wombo combo. He's pogging.
Oh my god, we hooked up the Wii U so that we could play some Twilight Princess. She's never seen Twilight Princess. Queen Sarah, that is. The day I hooked up the Wii U, though, the first game I loaded onto it was fucking Meme Run, and she's like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh yeah?
She's like, why are there people shouting every time you pick up that red icon? I'm like, it's the Wombo combo! I told her straight up, I was like, my Wii U is worth more on eBay because this game's installed on it.
Because you have the modded version?
No, it's not modded at all.
Is it not modded? Not at all, Gus?
No.
Oh, did you hold a bomb for exactly 6.83 seconds and then throw it at the exact right pot for the glitch to happen to get that save unlocked?
I don't know what you're talking about, actually.
You know how, like, back in the day, people would be like, oh yeah, I did this and I unlocked this.
Oh yeah, on the original Wii or whatever, you could, like...
No, that's mean, like, in general, like, video games, like, playground talk of, like, yeah, like, in Kirby, I unlocked, Evangelion-looking Kirby by, sucking up the swordsman and bringing him to the end of the level and then sucking him up and spinning out 10 times, and it made it so I could have Goku showed up. My favorite Evangelion character, Goku.
No, she's like, why does this one game make your Wii U worth more? And I was like, because Nintendo pulled it from the eShop before the Wii, like, long ago, like, long before they were talking about getting rid of the Wii U eShop in general.
What, just Twilight Princess, or is it like a special version of it?
No, the Meme Run.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
You've never seen Meme Run?
No.
I've definitely made you play it on my Wii U before when we worked at the camp.
No, I don't think you did. The only thing We didn't really play your Wii U because most of the gaming we did together was we played your Switch, or we played Switch together, or we played Monster Hunter 3 on the 3DS.
Yes, we did. No, Meme Run was a game on the Wii U. It was digital only. You can only get it on the eShop, and Nintendo pulled it from the store for being offensive or some shit. I don't actually know why they pulled it from the store. I don't
copyright.
Yeah, maybe. But it was basically just like a Flappy Bird style game, but you're troll face guy running through a level.
Really? Fucking really?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And you pick up power-ups that are the Wombo combo and...
Oh, you want to play it on the channel sometime?
Oh, absolutely. Now that we're talking about it, absolutely I do. It won't make for a full episode. We'll just have to, like, do a shovelware episode, basically, but...
So when are we gonna play Echo the Dolphin?
I feel like we need somebody that knows what they're doing to play Echo the Dolphin.
One of my coworkers, she's older, like not old, but like OG gamer age, if you will. But not like Atari OG, like NES, SNES, like with Sentient when those were a thing, you know?
Okay.
And she was telling me, like, there's this one game I always had so much trouble beating for the Genesis. And I'm like, all right, like, what was it? Like, let me, like, tell me. Maybe we'll play it on the channel or something. And she's like, I don't know. And she looked up, she's like, it's fucking Echo the Dolphin. I'm like, you played Echo the Dolphin? I'm so sorry. And she's like, is it bad? I'm like, that's like one of the most notoriously over hard games for no reason. I was telling her that game, it's literally like a meme with how difficult and terrible that game is. And how it has nothing to do with Echo the Dolphin. Except that you're a dolphin. You know, Gus, I do have a New Year's resolution for us this year.
What's that?
I want to film a live-action skit with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting us both in the same room together.
I mean, that's hard enough, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
really.
the next time I'm gonna see you is your own fucking funeral. That's not true. Honestly, it's just you've been busy and shit, and I work full time too.
Yeah, we've been working full time.
I think we can do it though, because I mean, I have so much PTO to use this year. I can take like a week off, and we can take a day or two just to go do something.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. There's also a proof of concept I'll talk about on this video right now. Of Gus, I want to make a video where you and we're hanging out and we go to either like a retro game store or thrift store and we find whatever game catches our eye first and we just have to do a video on it.
I'm down for that.
And then we have to discuss, is what we paid for the game worth it for the video? So like we buy like one of those GameCube Fire Emblems for like $9,000. No, it's like what, 300 now I think for them?
Yeah. Don't mind me.
It'd be like, well, maybe not for the video, but it's worth in general. But if we get like an actual cartridge of Action 52, that's like $100. It's not worth it to even own it.
No.
I say actual cartridge like it's not a bootleg game.
I've been highly debating selling my copies of Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, and Radiant Dawn because of their price increases.
That's one thing that COVID had a weird effect on, is the collecting markets across the board are kind of ruined right now.
I don't remember which one. I don't remember which one is the Wii one and which one is the GameCube one. But the Wii one was bought out of a bargain bin at Kmart.
But like baseball cards, they're so expensive. It's oversaturated. People want thousands of dollars for like whatever. It's hard to like breakers became a big thing, and now it's like cool. You really realistically have like no chance of hitting anything like any of the super big hits because breakers will buy literally thousands of pallets of product to open over the course of like a month. Or people will go to the store and buy every single like copy of a product. I'm in a couple groups on like Reddit and Facebook and all that, and people are like, yeah, hey, like they restocked like this like baseball card set, so I bought all 30 boxes this Walmart got, and it's like, dude, I felt bad. Yesterday I bought some cards. I bought 3 boxes that were clearanced at Walmart for 15 a piece. And I felt bad buying that many of clearance when there was like at least 50 of them. I don't get it, man, you know? You know what else I don't get, Gus?
Next time. I'm going for Clutch Plays.
Hopefully Gus doesn't have laryngitis.
Yeah, hopefully. Jesus.
Bye. Bye.